Hi, everybody. Hope your day is going well. We are back with Trick the Fox, a poem by REN. So, this was a poem before it was a band. First of all, I want to thank Martin for this request. Thank you for the coffees. I truly appreciate it. And I also appreciate these hidden gems. A young REN. I'm very interested to hear what he came up with. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited just because, I got to get into REN mode. It's been a while. So I'm happy to be back.
I wrote a poem last year, and I never do poems, so I'm going to do a poem over some guitar chords. The meaning of this life can change. It's just how you observe it. Like you can't stop a wave, but you can learn to surf it, so it's all down to interpretation. Remember, one man changed the laws of physics with a 3-letter equation, and so I take this principle and I apply that to life. For every moment's an opportunity dressed in a different disguise.
How can he drop so many gems in a few seconds, man? Wow, yeah. The person in physics did change many things with that small equation there, which many modern technologies are derived from. Wow, I gotta go back. That was, the first line already with the perspective of life and the meaning of life changing on the way you look at it. I love that.
The meaning of this life can change. It's just how you observe it. Like you can't stop a wave, but you can learn to surf it. So it's all down to interpretation.
Facts, man, facts. And I think REN, this was before probably, he had his illness. I think, so correct me if I'm wrong. And he definitely needed to learn to surf that unfortunate wave that he got. Sometimes there's a wave coming at us. There's one coming at us right now that we don't know about in our life or our loved ones' lives. It's coming. So at first it could be, sink or swim. We can drown, or it can seem impossible to surf. But with enough work, determination, and of course luck, you can learn to surf it. That's beautiful, man. You could see how one line you could just unpack and talk about for many hours, man. And you can have discussions about this. Beautiful. So young and so wise already.
Like you can't stop a wave, but you can learn to surf it, so it's all down to interpretation. Remember, one man changed the laws of physics with a 3-letter equation, and so I take this principle and I apply that to life. For every moment's an opportunity dressed in a different disguise. To be aware of our potential, that is to open our eyes. The only force that works against us is the ticking of time, but I accept mine. I stare death in the face, I take hold of his bony fingers, I hold death and embrace for to...
Oh, so maybe he was going through it already. Because, yeah, that will wise you up. Struggle of life. That's the thing that we get our most valuable lessons from, and our most valuable insights and perspectives. That's beautiful, man. Come on, let's go, REN.
Accept mine. I stare death in the face, I take hold of his bony fingers, I hold death and embrace, for to accept death is to be free from fear, and we can fill the gap with love, and time just seems to disappear. For what is the use working a 9-to-5 job, trying to build some sort of status for ourselves before our time is up? If one...
Facts, man. That's something that I've been struggling with too. Beautifully said. Yeah, that's what society expects of you. There's a certain blueprint that we all, supposedly have to follow. And I don't enjoy following blueprints or rules per se. I love, for example, I love to cook. I cook every day for myself and my family, of course. But I like to sprinkle in some salt, some pepper, garam masala, turmeric, whatever it is. And sometimes it could be a little pinch. Sometimes it could be, a spoon. It doesn't really matter. It's about the feeling. There's no rules. But then when it comes to baking, you have to measure it out and you have to follow the rules. It's science, which I enjoy that people can do, but I don't like it because it's, again, following rules. Every little rule, I have to, I'm rebellious to. Uh, so yeah, that's what he. Man, Ren, this guy's a genius, dude.
Is to be free from fear, and we can fill the gap with love, and time just seems to disappear. For what is the use working a 9 to 5 job, trying to build some sort of status for ourselves before our time is up, if one we
That means focus on the things that actually matter and don't try to get caught up in what society expects of you. That was where I was going with my first thought, but then I lost it again. See, that's what happens when you go off the cuff. There's no scripting, there's no uh, preparing on this. You just go with the flow. And Ren is just one of them dudes that brings that out of me, that side out of me, and he inspires me to do my own things and be creative and go and write stuff, even if it's just a poem or a short fiction or whatever, or just jot down some ideas. That's inspiration. You can get it from the smallest thing. So yeah, that's cool. He's a big inspiration, art wise, music wise, and just as a human being.
It's working a 9 to 5 job, trying to build some sort of status for ourselves before our time is up. If when we get there, we feel the same as we did from the start. Material
Facts.
wealth will never quench a thirsty heart. We spend so much time searching for the meaning of our existence that sometimes we forget to just exist through sheer persistence. Buddhist monks will spend years in deep meditation, and saints will contemplate God and all of his creations. Scientists will try to summarize with an equation. Consumerists will try to buy the ticket to salvation. Well, this is my theory. This is my school of thought. The meaning of life is much easier than once thought. You wanna know what it is? Yeah? Well, my theory is the meaning of life, it is to simply live. And if I am wrong, then Lord, please forgive. But it seems so simple, it's obvious, it makes me want to shout out that the meaning of life is this second, this moment, right here, right now.
It's true. But there's, of course, the meaning that you give it. Living in the moment is definitely one of those things that we should all try to do more. And it's definitely hard. You start to think about the past or the future. You're worrying about the stresses of the life. It throws stuff at you. And it's hard, man. It's hard. So you're running on autopilot. You're busy with all the chores you have to do, worrying about health, worrying about loved ones. It's hard to take a step back and see that you're caught up in your own spiral of thought, and just be here, be present. But it's a nice practice to do, for a few minutes a day. Just be a body. Yeah, man, beautiful. He really got me on that thinking train again, as Ren does. Yeah, he made me think like, man, get off your ass and create create something again. Go write a story. Oh man, thanks for the reminder, Ren. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.